good old getting out the machete and cutting your way. You're dressed for that today.
I'm ready.
Expedition Amelia 2025, Finding a Legend.
Michael Carra is a historian. He's an adventurer.
He's a retired police officer. I know that Michael has been a frequent visitor here at the Palm Springs Air Museum, a frequent lecturer, and very, very popular. The adjutant of the Beverly Hills Police Department. He knows how to investigate. He knows how to line up facts.
He goes out and looks for it.
I'm Michael Carra. I'm leading an expedition here, and we are having the time of our life. We're looking for all kinds of artifacts. We probably are the first research team to accomplish the ability to be up here on this trail.
If you look at his theory on Amelia and that aircraft, from his research and based on what the Australians are talking about, and we've tested the map, we've tested the pencil. Michael, as he does when he gets on the trail of one of these things, he's tested everything. And to the point that Lockheed Electra, he feels, had a headwind. It was about 300 to 400 miles short. And Fred Noonan, the navigator, rather than, they had talked about going to the Gilberts and beaching the airplane, but he knew they had enough range to get back to Rabaul. So Michael's theory is that they turned around and basically ran out of gas and nosed in, and that's what the Australian patrol found, but nobody really knows.
Well, the other part, that map was 80 years old.
If that aircraft went in, it's got 80 years of growth on it. That's the challenge, and that brings in the technology, the LiDAR scanning technology through the canopy, magnetometers cutting through the jungle to try to get to something. And then the other thing that's really fascinating that Michael used for this trip, that they used satellite technology. And they actually used AI to home in on the frequency of aircraft aluminum. And what's interesting is all of the villagers' roofs are mostly aluminum, but it didn't see them. But it did come up with 27 targets in the jungle. We have a few targets, tantalizingly, on this satellite map that really could be that airplane. So with the study of the AI, we also have an aircraft that it's not conjecture that it's down over there, we know it's down there. And so fast forward to the early days of World War II in 1942, the Japanese are annihilating everybody in the Pacific, and the fight in that area in New Guinea, the Americans were flying whatever they had. Enter B-17 419196. That's the bureau number. It's a B-17E, has 9 men on board it. And we know it's down over there because it was reported shot down by the crew.
As I remember the report, the other B-17 saw one engine on fire and the other one fettering.
Yes.
They saw it go into a cloud bank.
Never saw it again.
And they never saw it again.
If you think about that type of airplane in that area with 9 men or 10 men, depending on the crew complement, that was suicide. And so nobody would have been looking for that airplane. They would have said, yeah, it kind of went down over here and that's it.
Given that that was 80 years ago, 80 plus years ago, what are the thoughts on the condition of anything that would be left over there?
An interesting factoid emerges in that those B-17s carried a long-range fuel tank in the bomb bay, and it would be jettisoned in an emergency. They could jettison. We have had another trip over there. The museum had a previous trip over there. We found, now there are 2 B-17Es down over there. We know where one of them is. It's been found. The other one, which is the one we're looking for, 9196, we found a second fuel tank. There is no reason why that should be there. In the world of clues, that is a compelling clue that that airplane indeed did jettison that tank and crash somewhere over there and still has 9 U.S. servicemen aboard.
But bringing closure, the possibility of bringing closure
Yes.
to 9 airmen is a phenomenal event.
Palm Springs Air Museum Productions presents Expedition Amelia 2025, Finding a Legend.